Good morning, boys and girls, and good morning, staff. What a super duper ducky day we're going to have here at Babylon Memorial Grade School. It's a wonderful day for learning, and I can hardly wait to get started. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic.
Our Character Education Committee was formed in 2002 by our principal, Eric Friedman. Administrators, teachers, and support staff with parents work together every day to bring character into the lives of 600 students in grades 3 through 6.
The Babylon Memorial Grade School went on an endeavor to find out what the community, teachers, students, parents, staff members thought would be the best pillars to represent our school. In a survey, we surveyed all of these people. It came out that the 4 pillars that we thought were most important are respect, responsibility, honesty, and empathy. The survey questions related to our behaviors, about the students, about communication between the school and parents, about how teachers treat students, about how students treat their teachers, and the result were our 4 pillars that we now stand united for.
The school day begins with a morning meeting, a time when the teacher and students share a formal greeting and talk about what they can expect for the day.
Good morning, Lena. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, Missy.
Good morning, Julie. Thank you. If we could grade ourselves on how well we did our greeting this morning, and 1 being we need a lot of improvement, and 4 being the best, would you show me with your fingers what you think, how it went today? Yeah, I agree. I think it was a 4. You did a very nice greeting to one another. That should make you feel very good. And that I love seeing that. That shows me that you're practicing being very respectful to one another. Matthew is going to go into the middle. He's so excited about being in the center of our circle. But we're thinking about all those wonderfully thoughtful things that we can say about Matthew.
You're nice because you're always reaching out to others and you're always thinking of others before you think of yourself first.
I'm going to kind of build on that. I think you're very considerate. You do think of others before you think of yourself, Matthew, and that's such a wonderful quality.
As the school media specialist, I guide the children to look at language through a character lens. We explore books in different genres in the context of our 4 pillars. Outside the classroom, there are many opportunities for helping students to practice good character behavior. The Community Helpers Club regularly visits soup kitchens and nursing homes. Our 2 student councils meet weekly to organize supply drives, like this one for a local youth center, or perform in-school service as they did on this day, preparing for their Teacher Appreciation Tea.
What's the whole purpose of this tea again?
So we can thank the teachers and aides
And all those other people?
and those other people.
All those people for what? For what they do.
In Culture Club, students learn the customs of people around the world. Our quarterly Panther Pride program brings parents into our building to celebrate students and classes with outstanding behavior. Individual students are rewarded for their own actions, and classes are recognized as a group.
We would also like to include Mrs. Marinelli and her class, since they share and they do a lot of work with Mrs. Hutchinson's class. Share
It was particularly memorable when a 4th grade class shared the award with our only self-contained class of special education students. At a group morning meeting a week later, teachers and students from the self-contained class shared their appreciation.
And it really made a difference. These kids were so happy and thankful.
Most of the people in history that we're going to learn about had to make honest choices. But those honest choices were tough choices because a lot of times they risked their own lives, they risked the lives of their family, but they felt that fighting for a free country was worth it. And you're able to enjoy the life you enjoy today because of those great people. So I think that's one thing I want us to start thinking about. The more we talk about these people in history, and it's great, because at our school we walk it every day. We talk about character, we live it, we breathe it, we act it out. But as you're going through these people in history, they really demonstrated great character in all phases. It's not just our 4 pillars, but other areas of character. Making those tough choices, doing the right thing, doing what they felt was right, not just for themselves, but for others. They did more likely than not, wasn't always the right thing for them, but it was the right thing for the whole group. So that's what I want us to start thinking about even more.
At our school's 6th grade Moving Up ceremony in June, when students speak about their favorite teachers, we learned that our school custodians are also teachers of character.
One person I'll miss very much is our custodian, Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill and I have shared a lot of good memories. Whenever I'm in trouble, he always manages to show up. He is the kind of person who will go out of his way to help you.
In a good school, kids learn a lot. In a very good school, kids enjoy what they're learning. And in a great school, kids use some of what they learn to help other people.
One of the best practices begun by the Character Education Committee is our buddy program. Every class in the grade school is paired with a class in the elementary school. 3rd graders buddy with kindergartners. 4th graders buddy with 1st graders. And 5th graders buddy with 2nd graders. Assemblies bring the entire school together for important sharing opportunities. Brooke Ellison, a quadriplegic Harvard graduate, recently made her 2nd visit to our school. She talked about her adversities and her accomplishments, leaving students with the message that if we work hard, they can achieve their dreams.
What do you think has been your biggest accomplishment so far?
Yeah, I think a lot of people might assume that would mean you're going to Harvard or graduating from Harvard or political office or anything like that. But those were exciting and fun and interesting things. But that's not really how I define my life. I think what I'm most proud of is that I was able to take a pretty difficult set of circumstances and make the most of it.
The annual Memorial Day ceremony brings the school together to explain the meanings behind many of our patriotic traditions and to honor those who have served our country. Physical education classes are hopping with fun when the teachers run the annual Jump Rope for Heart, a fundraiser for the American Heart Association. Principal Eric Friedman is especially proud of his 14-year association with the St. Jude Children's Hospital and the $250,000 raised by the children of the grade school during that time. Babylon Memorial Grade School is located in a small working community on Long Island, a suburb of New York City. The events of 9/11 touched our community, just as it did with many communities in our area.
On every 11th of the month that we have school, we should remember that we are proud Americans and that we stand together. And then someone in the class said, how about we invite the rest of the school to do Red, White, and Blue Day. It's nice to see how bright the school is on the 11th of the month.
It's sort of taking a bad day and remembering all the sad things and saying how we don't want to be sad anymore. We appreciate everything, so we want to be happy now.
Guidance counselor Francesca Johnson teaches students about autism to better understand children's differences. Many of our students' good deeds come from their heart. This year, 13 girls and boys donated their hair to Locks of Love.
11.5 inches, 12 inches, 11 inches, 9 inches, 11 inches, 12.5 inches. I watched a show on TV with my mom about how sad life was like for a kid with cancer, and then my friend told me about Locks of Love and how easy it was, so I donated it.
Character is part of the conversation during every hiring interview.
I will ask interview candidates how you get kids to pay more careful attention to both